Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Happy International Women's Day. So, as you know, we always do a giveaway on International Women's Day, but mainly what I wanted to celebrate is you lovely subscribers that don't just hop over for a giveaway and never to be seen again and that, you know, which I think everyone has done at one time or another, you know. Like a lot of people do that, which fair play, you know, I'm not knocking them. But anyway, this, as it says here, is from my own family album, With Love, from me, right? And I've picked out 8 photographs that make these little pictures like these. Right, I've printed these on an ivory background, so these look more sepia. But so yeah, these are more black and white on here. And yeah, they're women through my family history. You know, some are much older than others, and some you will have seen, like this one, you've seen it in my Lily kit, right? But, and this one, I've got a kit coming up with photographs. There's only 2 or 3 photographs of her. This is Florence, or Flo as she was called, my grandma, in her flapper clothes. And yeah, there's only 3 photographs of her at this time in her life. There's ones when she's a lot older, and there is actually one of her as a little girl. But yeah, so this one will be in a kit. Maybe later along the line these might feature in a kit somewhere, but they won't be all together because they're from different eras, and they're from different parts of my family. So I've assembled this group of 8, and I thought it'd be a nice little fun giveaway. So I will be putting this up on my Ko-fi page, so you can go over there, go on to in my gallery, and in the freebies section there's all the freebies I've done, which I try to do a page corresponding with kits that I release. Not every single kit has had a corresponding page, but a lot have. So yeah, you'll find this in the freebie folder. You've just got to right click and save and it's yours. And so then yeah, you can use these in your projects. So that is that. But yes, so it's a giveaway of freebie for everybody. And so yeah, what we're going to do, I'm going to use them now. Well, these, I've cut them out, like printed them on ivory cardstock and cut them out, or thick paper, whatever way you want to look at it. I've got these bits from my Papers Past kit, and I've got quite a few old newspapers, so I've scanned different advertisements and I've printed them out on parchment. And so yeah, this, as you saw by title, is an edition of Using Up the Ugly Stuff, and this is my culprit this week that falls into that section. This side isn't too bad. Say I was doing a really summery journal, or like a bright like boho, like when I go right all out for colour. But then this side I really don't like this side. It's just it's not a bit of me at all. It really ain't. Possibly I could use that side. This side, no, it's always going to get covered up all day long, forever. I don't like it. So, having these bits in your stash, you do, don't you? You have bits that you ain't ever going to use. Sometimes I use them for, say I've got to send something out that I don't want falling down, like say it's a charm, like, or something like that, like little dream catchers that I do sometimes. I'll attach them to a bit of card, or if I'm sending little paper bobbins of trims, I'll put a bit of card in behind to keep them sturdy. And it's always bits like this that I'm never ever going to use, because yeah, it's just finding jobs for it rather than it going in the trash, which none of us want to do. So right, got my tear ruler. I'm going to do the back first, and I've got loads of bits of paper. And yes, because I am in the middle of a design team project for Amy in the using her torn paper and ferns, yeah, I am heavily inspired by Amy for this video, and as you will see, because of the torn papers. But yeah, I mean, we've all done collages at some point or another, but yeah, I'm in the middle of using a lovely kit, torn paper and ferns, and I thought, right, that is the back taken care of completely, because yeah, I'm just going to cover the whole lot. And see, like, these are natural coffee dyed markings on the page, so like it'll help me to choose what's going in corners and things, like, or along the straight edges, depending on what I've got with good coffee dyed markings. So yeah, that's what we're going to be up to, and I'll try and speed it along a bit, this first bit, because it's just the back, and yeah, just want to get it all covered up. Right, I can move these scissors because I don't need them yet. Right, I'll just pop them scissors out the way because we won't be needing them. Let's see what's what. Won't be needing them for a while. I just want to get all the back covered. So, I hope everyone is doing well and had a nice weekend. I'll just tear that off. This will make a good edge or something. We'll keep it with a bit of ambiguity at the minute and something, because yeah, I don't know where I'm going to go with this. Well, I want it all covered in different paper, but for the minute I'm just inking up what I need to, and yeah, just gonna try and make a pile, actually, yeah, of inked up paper ready to do our collage. Oh, this would be good. This is actually shopping bag. Hi, Mark. Just, I love their bags, because I think they're really cool for backing, like, tags on and things. Oh, which I don't know if I've mentioned, which is what I want to do with this bit of scrapbook paper that I'm not going to end up using. I'm going to cover the whole back in a collage of paper, and then I'm going to make decorate all the front, and I want to make 8 tags, because they're 3 by 6 inch tags, and then so I've got 8 photographs of women in my family, and yeah, all my grandmothers are there. My grandma, me nan, and my great nana, they're all there, and another great grandmother that I didn't ever know, and then aunties, great aunties, and great aunties, or auntie, great auntie, and then there's just get rid of them bits, and then there's also one of my mum, and me auntie Gracie, who I lost last year, she's there. But yeah, I think they're lovely little pictures. I did have some like of people, like my ancestors, close family and distant family, like as children, as little girls, but I thought, no, I'll have them all as women or young ladies. On this International Women's Day, I just thought that was what I needed, rather. And yeah, I think they're a brilliant size, just like for decoration of tags or pockets, things like that. But today we're doing tags. I'm going to tear this a bit so I can spread it about. I think I've got some other lined paper which might already be inked, so I'm going to have a quick rummage in a minute. I've sorted out these papers, but I think I had some left from the other day of what I was doing. Right, I've gathered a few other bits and pieces that I had, and we might have enough for this side. We might not, but yeah, we may have. So I'm just going to get started, and actually these big bits like this, I can just glue right on here, and yeah, I'm just covering the whole lot so that it'll be able to be journaled on. So I've got plain papers with lines. What else have I got? I've got a little bit of sheet music to go here and there. Right. And I want to come up. I don't, I need to pull it nearer so I can see where I am. Yeah, I think I'm going to go slightly over, because then I can cut them and I want, when I want. And yeah, I've got quite a few bits and bobs to go on. And yeah, it shouldn't take long to cover, because this is just the back to be written on, so it hasn't got to be well thought out or whatnot. But I was going to have that when I was my straight edge down here. And yeah, it's all just strips out of my box of offcuts and strips. That's it. And you know, like I keep those bits, but I rarely go in this box big time, you know. I might grab a little piece if I need one here and there, but yeah, I don't go in here as often as I should, really. So yeah, getting rid of a big 12 by 12 bit of scrapbook paper that's just gathering dust, and also going in that scrap box and taking out most of the paper that I'm going to use in the project. Well, for this side, all of the paper. I haven't cut into no new pieces. I was using this the other day, and I remembered how much I like how it looks when it's like that. But yeah, I'll come to a bit like that in a minute. Oh, that was going to be a corner. And I'm going to start gluing on here now, because I've got patches of glue. I don't want the paper sticking the wrong way up. So I'll just glue on the book for a bit. Right. And that was my corner, wasn't it? Even though I have gone slightly over. Oh no, with that bit I haven't. Right. And Oh, I've got this lighter coloured lined paper. I think I'm going to have a bit of lined paper there. And yeah, hopefully it looks like I've got more than enough, which is cool, because I'm never sure of much in my life. Right. And that could go there because it's got an edge. I need to. Oh no, I can leave that straight line because, and I can overlap it with something else. Oh, that bit's not gluey. Quite the same as that. Let's see if I've got another. Oh, that bit will be cool. But I'm going to need something else in there. Maybe a bit of sheet music going that way. And then I'll need something small up there. Or, yeah, I'm going to tear this. Where do I need it? Over there, up to about there, because I'm going to sit that there. Yep, that looks like it's going to fit in nicely. Right, let's cover up that bit. And actually, I want to ink a bit darker as well. So, just here and there. Yeah, that's going to sit in there like that. No, like that, won't it? So it's coming over. Yeah. Oh, the middle done. Right. Lovely. And then I've got that lovely bit like that. I just need to flip over. Oh, and gently now, because I want the little bits, the little, I don't know what you call them, teeth? Oh, I'll get confused. And they either look like weird teeth or, yeah, I always think caterpillar feet. I know, my brain. I know I'm weird. Right. I've got a straight edge here that I forgot about. So I'm going to line that up roughly with that and get my little feet or going that way. Right. And then here I can put a little bit of sheet music like that to cover them that straight edge. Yeah, I could even come right out like that. Yeah, I'm going to do that before I change my mind. Right, oh, I don't want to stick my paper to that. Right. I think to there. I think coming out and having a bit of a gap will be weird. So I'll just have it there, because I've got to cut my straight edges when I'm ready to make tags. Oh, we're nearly there. That didn't take long. I've got that bit, which has got a straight edge at the bottom. I was probably thinking of having it as a corner, and then forgot, which is fine. Let's see, I've got a couple of pieces of this. I've got another bit of that as well. Right, we're going to go smaller down this corner. I might have that like that, that in there, and then a bit of that somewhere. Like that. I don't even have to make it smaller, really. We can overlap, because then we're going to be cutting out our tags, and yeah, we want a nice sort of mishmash of papers dotted about. So I'm going to add a little bit to the top of this. Oh, that's torn. Like, once we've got the base covered, which we almost have, right, like that. I just need a little bit more ink. Right, and that's going to fit in there. Right. Right, in there. Right, we're completely covered, and now I'm just going to add the odd little bit here and there. I've got this little bit that I was given to by Amy. I think there. With, yeah, its own little bits where it's been attached, like to a little notepad. Oh, I've got glue on that side. Right, so I'm going to come off like, oh no, I didn't want it round that way. I'm going to have it like that, so just hanging off, because that side's going to be cut. And then, right, maybe, right. Lined bit, maybe there. A big thank you for Amy for inspiring me, because yeah, I've been using her torn paper and ferns, and yeah, it made me want a collage. Like that, we could go like that up there. And then that will be enough for that side from there. I can always add to the individual tags once they've been cut up. But I want to make it as a big 12 by 12 first. No, maybe there. And then yeah, once it's a 12 by 12, then I'll cut out. So yeah, as far as that goes, I am over the moon with that now, and I would really be quite happy with the ugly 12 by 12s that I've got to cover one side of them at least, like this, and then they're handy to grab out to make tags and that on the other side. You've got all the, like a big ready-made bit that I know I can use every inch of this, so well happy with that. So now I'm going to turn it over and start again. Right, so on this side, pretty much going to do the same again, but with better things. So I'm still going to use some of the bits of normal paper. I've got all my advertisements and that I've scanned from old newspapers. But I've also got a bundle of stuff from my Papers Past kit. So, what I was thinking is this certificate from my granddad, having scripture knowledge in the year of 23 to 24. Obviously I've got the real one, so it's not sacrilege that I'm about to rip this in half, but because it's so beautiful, it does kind of seem that way, and I've printed it on parchment, so it really feels like the real one, but it ain't. The real one the real one's in a safe place. But do you know what? When I got it out, I did have to go and check. But the real one's bigger. But yeah, it's a wonderful thing. But I'm ripping this one in half. It's only going to be for background. But look, I thought that would be brilliant corners, you know, like for a tag or a top or a side, you know. I just think it's lovely, and it will look really cool, even though a lot of it will be covered up. It is a lovely way to sort of use it and get the most of those borders and that. Another way with this big piece, because it's the biggest piece in the kit, I think it's a really good page. Like if you did print it on vellum, not vellum, if you printed it like on parchment like I have, and it feels like an old certificate, and obviously it looks like an old certificate, and I'm just pulling because I wasn't quite at the bottom there, but I've just pulled it and it is now. Right. And yeah, it's a really cool looking page to go into a journal, and it's so old, it's London County Council instead of, by the time when I was around, we had borough councils, and this, I think this would have fallen into, would it have fallen into London Borough of Hackney and, oh, I don't know, but yeah, it's not far from, they lived like Mile End way, so just off the Mile End Road, so I don't know, but yeah, see, I've covered a great big lot. Obviously that ain't it. I'm not just going to cover that bit, bye, but it is a lovely edge. I don't think I'm going to cover up that edge too much, so I might just use oh, I know what I can put up the top. Nice advert, Out of Clean False Teeth, not that one. Hovis, we'll have that one. Nice bit of bread or cocoa. Yep. 6 shillings for £0.50. Wow. Right. And that right there. And what else we got? Ah, I'm sticking. I could use a bit of this. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that. And that page is really sticky, so I don't want to go on there. Might on tear just along there a little bit. Ink along that edge. And this certificate obviously will get covered up. Some little bits might be visible, but I've got a blob of glue. But yeah, definitely the edge I think will look really cool, so I'm going to try not to cover that edge where I can, or to just cover a little bit of it. To go up that way and try and meet up with our cocoa advert. That's it. Right. Oh, nice and flat. And right, I've got an advert here. Chill proof for children. Oh, what's it? Oh, I think it's a trunk. Oh no, something made out of pure wool. School uniform it must be. Something like that. I've no idea. I'm not reading the whole thing. I did see pure wool in bold, so I'm thinking jumpers or tights or something like that for kids to wear to keep warm. Right, that's going to fit in nicely down there. Okay. And maybe a bit of paper like that. Yeah. That's it. Maybe another advert like that. I'll need something underneath in this middle section though. So maybe a bit of paper like that. If I ink along that other edge. Yep, I think I'm going to do that. Right, just getting it the right way up. Oh, and I've torn it. Let's quickly ink along that tear. Luckily, we're using torn papers, so it really don't matter. So, where was I? I was going something going across there that was much bigger before, but it's no dramas. Get this bit inked. And maybe I could come along like that. Just filling up the bits, because bits and bobs are going to get on. No, I'll go up there like that. Bits and bobs are going to get covered up again in a minute with other bits. I'm just laying down a base, which is why I thought I'd tear this big certificate in half, because it covers a lot. Saying that, yeah, something like this does also. I know it goes over that bit of paper there, but that's no drama. I think that will come in right handy, won't it, covering that up? Yeah, if I line it up to that, so then I know I've definitely got that bit covered. Right. My book is alright, I've took the sticky one off. yeah, I'm cutting it to that edge because that is how that the receipt that I've got that this is, that is what the bottom is like. So I've cut and inked it exactly how the bottom is. But unfortunately in this project you might not see much of that. You might see that little bit there if you're lucky, but that bit's going to be covered up. Birds, custard, I still have that, it's still nice. Oh, yesterday me and my boy had cherry crumble and custard. Oh, it was absolutely lovely. Yeah, that might be cool there, like that. I need something little underneath, and I need something here. I didn't use my Hovis. Oh, that would be better for there. I just need something very small. Little bit of sheet music. Just to go in here. And then, yeah, my Hovis to go there, like that. That's a little plan coming together. Right. Yeah, then that's going to go like that. Right. And then remembering, when we do cut them into our 3x6 inch tags, then like once we've got them, we'll have, it's like some bits will be just cut, have bit cut off, you know, so we'll have to go from there working out we want our tags and to decorate on top of this base that I am getting really happy with. Don't you think? It's looking rather cool, if I say so myself. So, over here, that pretty much goes up over there. I just need something very little again, maybe like that. Yeah, I'll just try and in this, position that there. You can still see Frank, and that was his name, my granddad. Also my brother's name that passed away, he was named after that granddad. Right. What's it like? Custard? Oh, no. There it is, talcum powder. He's coming in like that. Oh, that covers him up. I'll have to come up a little bit. It'll end up getting covered up anyway, won't it? I think. So, I might as well glue this where it looks best, rather than trying to have something poking out that might not be there. Oh, actually though, I did want to show that bit of the paper, the way that is, because I do like that. Right. I'm happy with that. I think what I'm going to do now is trim it all up, and then we can work on our individual tags rather than doing it all as one and then cutting it up. Right, so I've grabbed the cutter, and at times like this I wish I had my other one, because that was much better for cutting stuff like this. But yeah, I don't know whether I should just boldly cut. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, it's like pulling the plaster off. Do it while you're still talking about it, and not when you actually stop to go 1, 2, 3, and then you get a better pull or a better cut. So yeah, that's what I've just done. So I was thinking, oh, shall I just slice right in or go tentatively with scissors? And then I just cut it, didn't I? Like ripping off that band-aid that you were scared to do. Right. Oh. Now, right, that edge was, yeah, pretty much right up to the edge. So this one has got to have it cut with scissors, I think. Let's get that bit out. Right. Right, where I've come in a bit on some edges, it's not quite going to be 12 by 12 now, but we have got all our edges cut. So I'm just going to go at 3. Oh, actually, no, I'll go at 6 first on the side. It's less cutting then. Right. And that is very wonky for some reason. Right. Yeah, it looks super wonky. That's why I don't use this cutter a lot. Even though it's got this big long anti-wonk bit, we still end up with wonky stuff. Right. 3 inches. Let's see. Right, that side definitely needs sorting out. But okay. I'm just trying to sort out that dodgy line. Right, let's go at 3 again. Right, get the bottom and that side straight and we should be alright. Yeah, these ain't too bad as bases for tags go. They're nice, like thick, sturdy tags, and yeah, I think they're going to be a really cool base to decorate upon with our old photos of the women who pretty much made who I am in their own little ways, different people, different little traditions handed down, different little genes that make you look different and behave different, and that. It's interesting to know that you can connect to your past in ways, well, in many different ways. Yeah, that straight edge wasn't straight, was it? Let me try the other cutter, see if I have any better luck with this one. Right, yeah, I can see where that's super wonky. And that one It's just rubbish. I don't like this one unless I'm doing like, oh, did you see how bad that is? Look, it's, maybe because it's too thick, it caught it all up. Luckily we're going to cover these and I can glue that bit back down. So then I've only got a bit that's actually mangled. I'm going to keep that for the other job of cutting multi-lines and that, which it does come in handy for if there's ones that are difficult with a tear ruler. Right. It's like that. It is a bit wonky, so I'll have to try and sort it out here. Yeah, that's better. Right, so now we've got 8 tags, either just under or just over 3 inches wide, because my cutter went a bit all mental, and so yeah, some of them are under and some are over, but that's perfect really. Well, it's not, but yeah, it is, because I'm making 8 different tags and they've not all got to be the same uniform shape or size. I could have cut some down and done some like shorter ones, but I'm going to stick with 8 because I've got 8 pictures of relatives, female relatives to be more precise, that are gonna adorn these tags. So I'm just making them all into tags and then we can start decorating, which I might not do all 8 because this will end up a really long video, but I'm just using up that paper that now is just unrecognisable, obviously, because there's not one part of it shown. But that could just be, you could cover it like this, like before I started cutting into it, put it back in your stash, and then you've got it if you need bases for tags, or to be a cover or bound in to a journal, although this would be quite thick now to be bound in like you would with a thinner scrapbook page, because it's been coated on both sides. But yeah, if you had a bit that one side you ain't keen on, you can cover it like this, can't you? Or just have it there waiting, where you can cut off a piece that fits as a cover, and then all the offcuts can be tags and journaling cards, because they're just ready to go and perfect. So I'm going to ink all around them, but I'm going to pause now and come right back in a minute, otherwise this video is really going to be like 10 years long. Right, they're all linked, and to save time as well, I've set all the eyelets and put trim in. And well, sari silk. What I was going to do, a couple of them have got ribbon, I thought, oh, I'll grab all of that as well out of my stash, like scraps rather. But I didn't have enough of any one colour to do it the same. I had enough sari silk like for a couple, and then these have just got ribbon in them. But then I was going to try and decorate them all with just stuff out of the scraps, but I thought they'll end up not how I want, so we're not doing that. I've gathered a few things. I thought, right, I'm not going to go mental, I'll just gather a few things. Right, so yeah, they're inked round front and back, so I really like that. Don't want to cover up much of that. Oh, I did have this black ribbon, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's like a flower pattern going through that is really lovely. that I think I'm going to have going along there, because in real life it looks really nice, but you can't see much of it. But I think it'll look cool along this side, opposite that really lovely pattern from the 1920s thingy bobby certificate of my granddad's. So yeah, it's nice to use things like that. It makes you feel closer to them, especially like my granddad. He never lived to see his kids grow up, let alone grandkids or anything like that, and how much our family has grown. He never saw none of that, which was a shame. Every New Year's Eve my nan had a little cry, because that was her wedding anniversary, and we always used to go out. When I was a kid, we'd be like at parties, either family or the working man's club, and yeah, she'd have like a little cry. But just remembering her wedding day, even when she was really old, like 80, like it was lovely, and yeah, she sad as well though, because like yeah, she missed him like forever, never ever entertained the idea of remarrying or that. Oh, this one might be good for these two. Why today everyone in old photos looks so miserable? This advertisement says makes life worth living, and you two, I don't mean to be disrespectful, old ancestors of our past, but God, you look miserable. But I think that was the thing with old photographs, weren't it? It was like there was someone saying, you must not smile, you're having your photograph taken, you must have a serious face. Yeah, it like they're just being told you've got to have the most serious face on in your whole life, and if you smile, you're damning your future ancestors to be placed in a thing called lockdown, where no one's allowed out. You wouldn't be allowed to touch each other like that. I'll have your photo taken without a mask on. And then one of them cracked a smile, and this is what happens. This is the outcome. Right. Oh, that bit's a bit horrible, but I was going to stick something up there anyway, which is lucky. I think that them two flowers maybe, oh no, overlapping, going there, and I want something else, another little bunch of something up here, or a single flower that I haven't got. Oh, not that. I think that might look nice. Or this shape lends itself to looking nice up there. I've just tipped out some little tiny bits of ephemera, just so we can add to our little tags, make them all unique. Right, I'll just mind that out of the way. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to go for it and stick them down. But yeah, old photographs, you rarely see people smiling. Like, I've got photographs of my nan and her brothers and sisters smiling and things, you know. But yeah, even then, a lot of the photographs when they was younger are taken much more seriously. But yeah, they are very cool. I do. Well, I think so anyway. But yeah, I like that. Right. Oh, I was thinking, I found something. A bit of this, and I found the leaves. I must have cut, because they're normally like this, and I must have cut it up for something and then not ended up using it. I want the widest one, which which is this one. So I was thinking maybe the flower, something like that. Oh, I should go that way. Do you want it on that one? Let's see. No, I think this one. Maybe. Yeah, no, this one, because we've got a space down there. And then in the opposite corner, come in from the edge like that. I could just tuck Gracie in there. Let's see what that looks like the other way. I kind of like that. So, yeah, just glue that on. Quite simple and easy. And just makes them look so different. Oh, I want the leaf down at the very bottom. Oh, I'll need to lift up the little corner just quickly to poke Gracie in there under. Yeah, there I want to still see the word Hovis. So I'll have her over there, and mini leaves. Oh no, not that way. That way. Good job, I realised in time. I wanted them up that way, coming in from the edge. Right, I'm happy with that. Let's see. So now this one's got two lovely adverts and a bit of the side of the certificate. Let's see. We don't need another advertisement on there. No, it's too much. Should have a bit of that. Something like that, and putting her there maybe. That looks very nice. And how simple and quick are they? Like when you've got the base made front and back. I think I'll definitely do this again with some more paper so that I've just got it handy. All the bits that I don't like, well, I'll save some bits, otherwise this video series it's ended. 2 different ideas, game over. But no, I really like this idea, so yeah, I won't do it with every bit of paper that I think is ugly, because I do want to be able to do other videos in this series. But I'll just lift that a tiny bit because I'm poking great grandmother. I didn't know this one. This is on my maternal side, so I didn't really know them. They either all died before I was born, or like my grandma on that side died when I was very, very small. I remember her, though, and I remember doing things with her, but this ain't her. The 1920s lady, that's Grandma. But, yeah, that's her mum. I didn't know her at all. But, yeah, she looks old and strict, don't she? She might have been lovely, who knows? Right, what we got next? Oh, the kiddies. We'll have... Not Grandma, no. We'll have my mum tap dancing in her long dress. So you've got a couple of little kiddies there. So I don't want to cover them up. We'll have her down there. But she's got a lovely... I've read this. I had to pause when my son's come in. I read that little bit. It's warm underwear. Sending your kids back to school in warm underwear so they're not freezing cold in the British freezing winter. Right, anyway. Let's see. Oh, I've got a flower like that. She's got a satiny dress on. You can see it in the photograph. Maybe. For a little bit of that. I could come under. And under there, but maybe over Maeve, your mum. Right, yeah. I'll work it out. I can stick the first bit down. Because we're going near the edge. And the flower is going to go on top of that. Let's get it up the right way. That's it. So I've got that bit worked out. It's the under over bit that I'm thinking with the picture and the what's it called, the big thick trim at the bottom. So I want my mum over the top of that but under that. So right, I can get the top bit glued down. How far? About there. Right, so the top bit's glued down. I can stick down the rest of that side trim. And then I need to lift her up right, carefully. And yeah, just glue the bottom so the other trim can go there, and then I'll quickly stick my mother on top. Right, let's see. Trim this off and see how it actually looks now it's all together. In my head it was working out alright, so yeah, I like that with the white and that. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. What have we got next? Flow. Grandma Flow. I know what one I wanted for her. It's the one with the date. Because at first I had in mind for her that she'll have that one with the date on, because she's in her 20s stuff. I was trying to put sheet music, but I don't want to cover that bit up. Maybe if I cover up the bit that says scripture. How deep would I have to have it? Right, I don't know if this is how it's going to be. Right, I can trim that off in a minute. Just have it there. If I was having her there. Right, I'm going to glue this on before I start changing my mind. because you know it's one of them ones, you know, where you're not completely sure, but then overthinking it will end up me taking 20 times as long. Oh, I'm knocking everything off, ain't I? Right, so we just want to come over the scripture bit. And what I did just knock off was the scissors, paper scissors, here they are. Right, that bit. That's it. Right. So, I don't want to just like that. Right, so I'm thinking maybe like just a bit of that onto there, up here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, otherwise it's going to be just so long, and and I do like how they look. And yeah, like that. So, a bit of glue there. Pop it down. There we go. Right. Yeah, like that. When it glues itself down properly. Oh, not to me. Not to me thumb. Right. We're nearly there. Oh. It's loving me at the minute. Right, but see again. Right. Now, where's something that's not me that I can press down? Oh, it's all happening now. Right. What just fell on my lap on my scissors, or off my lap I should say, not on it. Right. She's still up in the air a bit, but if I leave it alone for a minute, the glue will just dry. Right, so I wanted her underneath that 1920s. I want that. Right, I think I'm gonna stick Grandma Flo just under the 1923 to 24 bit. Because this is probably about that era. That side was older than my other side, my dad's side, which is probably why I knew them all on his side and not on my mum's side, because they was older, they had children older, and yeah, just whereas my nan was married at 17, or just after her 17th birthday. She's 17 on the 30th of October, and then she got married in the New Year's Eve of that same year. And then yeah, the following year she had my Auntie Grace, still all before her 18th birthday. So yeah, they she was young, my dad followed not soon after, and then my uncle, and so yeah, I knew that side of the family. She was the oldest of all them other children, and my great nana Lily, she started having a family young when she had my nan. Right, I like that. I've only got 3 more left to do, so I had an idea. I've just got, right, I've got both lilies left, and then these are great aunties, and everything is falling off the desk. It's driving me insane. Right, I've got these lovely Tim Holtz flowers. I thought maybe someone could just be like that, like really simple, but maybe a bit smaller bunch so that I can actually see her. Oh, that might be nice. But on here, oh, seeing as that shows my granddad's certificate, I love my nan and my great nan. There you are. Just really simple, like that. And then we've got, I've inked that already. What do I need to ink? Just the flowers. And yeah, that's nice and simple. And so quick. Yeah. Just like that, I want them. A little bit like that, yeah. Perfect. And that was super quick, that one, wasn't it? Right. So just at the slightest angle, like that, not like really a lot. And then I'll have these flowers just kind of framing them at the bottom, from the bottom, like that. Frame coming up the side. That's it. Yeah. And framing them like that. And yeah, I am keeping that like that. We've got 2 left to do. So let's see. Maybe another Tim Holtz flower. Right, I'm sorry if the camera angle has changed. I just had to swap over batteries, which tells me that I've been filming too long. When the battery goes, sometimes it's the odd time that I forgot to change it. But yeah, I'm thinking, I didn't like it on that one. I'm thinking on this one, it seems, yeah, I like it better like that. Right. So again, another really quick one, just with a Tim Holtz flower. So, right. Yeah, there. I didn't want to glue her down and then realise that I'd done it totally wrong. Right. Okay, oh, press that down so it actually glues. Right. And then with this one, I don't know, got this lovely, really light, delicate lace that I could have, maybe. Let's see. And what about maybe a butterfly? Might be nice. Yeah, that might be nice. And maybe some little flowers at the bottom. Yeah, I kind of like that. Right, we'll have to sort this lace out though. It's got that hole, so whatever way I add it up, if I work it out that I'll go from that hole, it sort of can nestle up to here without me having to cut an hole in it, sort of thing, either that side or that side. I think that side, and I'll keep that side on show. Right, so that's going to be the bit where we need to get either side. You see, like that, with that hole that's already in the trim, and then just straight down like that. Yeah, I like that. And then I'll just trim off the corner afterwards, but we've got to come right up here and down, and it's a really delicate, lovely lace. Lovely. Just trim off the excess. Right, and I chose this little bunch of flowers. That I was going to have down here. No. I'm caked in glue and ink. My hands need a proper soak in a minute. So I was thinking maybe something like that would look nice. Yeah, I'm going to go for it and stick them on. And this is a great aunt, I think. Yeah, great aunt. Pop those there. And then, oops, a butterfly there, like that. Right, so how did we get on with our bit of scrapbook paper that we didn't like? We've now got our 8 tags, and literally some took a second, didn't they, to do. And yeah, I'm really happy with them. They're going to come in really handy when I've just put them away, all nice and organised. Oh yeah, one stuck to each other. Forgot about her, yeah. So there we are with all 8. And I know they're pretty similar and that, but then they are all from one big piece, you know. But I have ended up with 8 tags that I will use, and I will do this style again with my scrapbook paper that I don't want. I think I'm actually, as soon as I've got all the bits ready, when I turn off the camera, I am going to do a bit right now. So yeah, you've got your images of ladies over on my coffee page. I'll put it as the first link below. And yeah, just go to the freebie folder in my gallery and you can claim your sheet of little ladies for your projects, because they are really old-fashioned. You can see they've got, like in this one with my nana and my great nana, they've got button-up boots and that, and yeah, you saw like in a bonnet, that great grandmother, and yeah, just all different styles. And that, another thing I like, you can see that my great nana, her brooch that she's wearing at her throat is a butterfly, and I really love that you can see it. If you look closely, you can see it. And yeah, I really like it, my flapper grandma. So yeah, thanks very much. I do hope that you liked my little family album photographs, and that I really do hope that you use them over and over again in your projects, and really, yeah, do all sorts of things with them, because I'd love that, to know that the things that I am putting out there are actually being used. So yeah, have a lovely day, all of you. Happy International Women's Day. I hope today is perfect, and I'll see you very soon. Love you loads. Thanks for watching this big long video. Bye for now.